How are you doing today? I'm Dr. King from Venice Clinic. If you need any medical care, have you been to our clinic?
Yeah, I have.
Take his vitals, and you got your pills, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. How many of these are you taking?
Those? Okay, one's 1 and one is 2.
You taking that? When's the last time you took them?
I took last night.
Good job.
The night before.
All right, you're on it. Yeah, it looks like you're moving through them. How's your mood?
So.
Tell me about that. I think the most comprehensive street medicine is when I can offer them a medical home to get all of this done, to address their acute medical needs where they're at. But that, the best scenario is when I can welcome them in and sign them up to health insurance and, give them everything that a house person would have that had health insurance and a clinic. Venice Family Clinic it's a community clinic. We will see close to 30,000 patients a year, but within that, we'll see close to 5,000 people experiencing homelessness. We found that there are barriers to a system and there are barriers to a brick and mortar building. They don't feel right going in, and they might have many physical barriers too to getting in. Their mobility issues, their vital belongings that are right there. They can't bring all those things into the clinic all the time. We welcome them into our clinic when they need care, or I will try to meet them where they're at. 10 to 20% of people experiencing homelessness, they have a severe mental illness, and this is not something that's their fault at all. They were born with this. If it were a pure medical issue, we would treat this differently, and I think as a country would take care of these people a little better. Just as a failing of our mental health system to take care of these people. It's wrong that they're out here disorganized walking the street. So one of the solutions we have is to engage with them, really emotionally engage, be stable, be present, show up multiple times, show up when we say we will, and get to know them. Okay, have you seen your case manager for a little bit or talked to her? How about your psychiatrist?
Yeah, I've been talking to her all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple years I've been out here. Having them come is a godsend, because I'm glad I'm put on meds.
When I met him, I said, hey, where's your psychiatrist? And he desperately needed to restart his medications, and he was struggling. And he didn't know. We were able to track his psychiatry department down, but they're not there in front of him that day. So I was able to play the role of bridge psychiatry, and we were able to get him to a point where he could discuss calling up his psychiatrist. He could discuss moving forward. Hello, it's Coley. Hi. Hi. Again, I want to make some appointments for some folks. Homelessness in Venice is just such a juxtaposition of haves and have-nots, and so much wealth and so much poverty right next to each other. It's kind of shocking to see that, but it's right here in front of you. There's Google and there's an encampment, so that's the wealth and the not wealth. And Google can be concerned. They can help. They can be a big part of this. Did we hear what kind of condition she's in?
I was I'm a photographer, and my car got stolen with all my camera equipment in it. That just kind of took me down. This is really no way to live, because there's really no security. I mean, if you leave for any length of time, you should take your most important, valuable items with you. Yeah, this is homelessness.
Hey, how old are you, Morris?
Tomorrow, I'll be 77.
How many years have you been out here on the street?
Over 8.
We meet this guy and find out he's going to be 77 tomorrow. Why can't we get him indoors right away? This is all a crisis, but that's a crime sitting right there in front of you. We need to be ashamed of that, and we need to do something quickly, and we need to do something from a federal level. We see it locally, but I do not think this is a local problem. Homelessness in America, people can blame a local housing prices, and that's clearly a part of the blame. But this is a countrywide issue, and I believe this belongs in Washington. We're trying to do the best we can to get him into a bed by tomorrow, which will be a temporary bed, but it'll be something for him. Okay, easy. You got it. Let's do it.
I've been homeless about 5 months. I'm 65. Homelessness as a senior, right now, as I'm sitting here, I'm getting sleepy because I have narcolepsy. When I have to use the bathroom. As soon as I got to use the bathroom, I got seconds. It's not easy to tell others that you wear diapers.
That's tough. At least you got a bathroom close now. But before, you guys had nothing, right?
Yeah, but those bathrooms are taken away about 6 o'clock in the evening. When the porta potties are not there, it's very uncomfortable to have to find a place to use the restroom.
I'm gonna have a nurse come by with us on Tuesday. You wanna meet her?
Sure.
She can help us with a lot of stuff, actually.
Okay.
Then maybe we can see what kind of medicine we could start to help you not have the urinary problem, okay? Hey guys, is that Arkansas?
Hey, Doc.
Hey, did you just use a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to continue, or you want to slow, or you want to stop?
Hell, I do it every day, Doc. It's become just a everyday thing now.
You did a lot less when you were in the shelter for a bit.
Trying to slow it down, you know, so I wouldn't bring it in there into the shelter and all that.
You did good, man. I was proud of you. It's too bad that. Do you want to do anything like that again, or?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind going back in there?
No, I wouldn't mind. My friend that I came down here from Oxnard with, Joey, she recently passed away, overdose. They found her dead in Hollywood from overdose on fentanyl. Joey was 57.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunately, the average age of death for these folks out here is right around 50. Kind of shocking.
I've been on and off the street since I was 12, you know. If I could work, I would, you know, but I got a back injury and shoulder injuries that prevent me from doing what I do, which was construction. I'm not signed up for disability or anything like that. You know, it's not that I'm dependent upon the drugs or anything, you know, it's just that I like doing them. I do it every day.
We know now that addiction is an illness. We know that it's something that is part of a brain of someone who's been exposed to this. And we see folks like Joe, who I don't think she was opioid dependent, but I think she tangled with something that had some powerful fentanyl in it, and that's, you know, she overdosed immediately. It's so strong, so much more potent in a small dose, and it's very easy to overdose. So we've had 2 overdoses in the last 6 weeks. You know, that's the bad news. The good news is now that we're able to get Narcan out there, and the sales pitch is, you have Narcan so you can save someone else. You might recognize someone who's down in the field, you might know how to get a save. Harm reduction does not increase drug use. Harm reduction saves lives, that's it. And potentially it can be one little offering from the established community to say, we're your friends in this. When you're ready for recovery, when you're ready for us to treat your medical illness, here we are. Hi.
Praise God for this one here, angel from heaven. Dr.
Okay,
King.
come on.
Hallelujah. Guess what? I got in the Cadillac.
Yes.
Day before yesterday, stepping up. That's the next step to housing.
We got her into the project room key kind of late in the game, but we got her indoors, and you've been out here for so long. I've come into...
15 years.
How long?
About 15 years since 2006.
You're indoors now, and
Doris doing the right thing, staying sober, going to meetings. It's wonderful, wonderful. I'm not dragging 15 luggages anymore. And cleaner and healthier.
look, we saw her last week, and she didn't look as healthy as she looks today.
Total different.
I didn't give her any medications. I just said to the team, hey, we've got some room key beds. Come on. I know I've seen you walking these streets for so many years.
Dirty feet, hair like that.
She looks a lot healthier. You feel better.
Feel much better.
And you had a good reason to get a couple of days of sobriety in you,
Yeah,
didn't you?
well, I got a panhandle of $5 and got all cleaning stuff. So yeah, doing the right stuff.
Yay.
Ready to scrub, and do laundry. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Life's
awesome.
Great.
Hey, we just got a fantastic update. We got Morris into Project Room Key. So the team's right over there right now, getting him packaged up, getting him ready to go indoors.
Okay, so let me find out, because if he's at the beach, you can just walk over there. Okay, all right, thank you, bye-bye.
Homeless people have a way of being very flexible.
Well,
Real flexible.
You're gonna sleep in a bed tonight.
I look forward to that. I get to roll over and not fall. Hot shower, shave. I look forward to that. I really do.
I'm a big Band-Aid out here and I'm gonna get a lot of medication started, but really the intervention that counts is housing. There can be some criticisms in the system. We could say, oh, the outreach workers aren't moving fast enough, this and that. But guess what? When we were introduced with 4,000 units for Project Room Key, our outreach teams housed them in a month or two. Give them some raw material, you get people indoors, they start to get better immediately. I wouldn't need to be out here. I'd be happy to retire my job away and become a regular old doc that just sees patients in the clinic. Let's get these folks indoors.